Joyful day, everyone. So yesterday I posted for the very first time in YouTube. I didn't really know how to post, so I kind of studied it. I'm very old school. So I retired early, as I shared yesterday, and quite a few viewed it. Maybe you wanted to know why I retired. I retired early because I was having such a bad time already at work, like stress, anxiety, like vomiting, etc. It really was so hard for me already. I think being in the 9 to 5 really was never for me. I don't know why I waited 30 years to realize that. Anyway, I was not studying financial literacy. When I studied that, I realized, oh yeah, I can get out before I'm 60. Because here in our country, 60 is the retirement age where you can have your pension. And you can also have your, retire comfortably. But I don't want to, just study, work, and retire. I don't think I'm that person. I don't know. Have you ever felt that it's really not your thing? Like you feel like you're called for higher things. Although I reach a bit of a high level of uh, position. Wherein in our batch, when I took the exam, only 20% in the entire country have passed the exam. So I immediately was promoted to that position as a school principal. I was a bit young at that time. So I was able to retire at 52. Uh, I had a 5-year plan of exit. So what I did, I studied financial literacy. Of course, I read Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad, so I think that book have made a lot of millionaires. So I was able to retire because I learned also about side hustle and passive income and all that. So I am so glad. I wish I could share more about that in the future. But then I realized that when you study financial literacy, you also have to study personal development because there are so many negative programming about money that have been inculcated to us by our parents and our environment. The system have already been established in our brains, in our mind while growing up. Certain beliefs about limiting beliefs about money, so you have to get rid of all of that, and it's mostly buried in our subconscious, and we know the subconscious has the biggest part of our brain. So conscious, I think, is only 5%, as I've read in the books that I've read before. 95% is the subconscious, which is more powerful, and even more powerful and receptive when we are in theta and delta stage. So I had to reprogram all that, and so when I did that, I started attracting more abundance in my life, and I have more abundance mindset now than ever before. So I am so lucky that I was able to retire at 52. I was targeting 50, but it's okay. It took me 5 years to finally get the courage to get out of the 9 to 5. Actually, here it's 7 to 5. Sometimes 7 to 7. um, so, um, so that's it. I'll be sharing to you what I did, what I read, what I studied. But when you somehow look for your purpose. I've been looking for my purpose. What is it that I'm called here to do? I think there is some higher, or are some higher things that I need to do with my life. Although I gave it my all, my job, my all, the service was there. The uh, the job that required of me was satisfied by me. But you will come to a point, it's not actually a midlife crisis, but it's actually more of a spiritual awakening of, looking for more. Am I born just to study, um, work, and retire? So that was what I was thinking. And now I'm just, you know, just loving myself, taking care of myself, and at least I have the time and the resources to do that now. And I've studied manifesting. I'm also studying quantum jumping, which is so much fun. I love it. I love my life now. So, for you guys out there who wants to retire early, you have to prepare financially, and also your personal development, more on loving yourself, taking care of yourself, prioritizing yourself. So it all starts there. Um, so I was so much, um, for a year. It took me a year to actually decide. But then there were so many signs. I got sick a lot, and then I asked for signs, and there were so many signs already. I'm a very sensitive and intuitive person, so I actually am very spiritual also, and I look for signs, and there were signs everywhere. So when I decided to quit, that's the time I was getting sick almost quarterly that particular year, and I felt I don't align, I did not align in that job anymore. So if you are feeling that, there must be something that has been planted in you, that you are called for more, you are meant for more, and you can do it. You can actually do it. You just have to prepare, study, and look, Google, go to YouTube, read books, and just do something that will satisfy your soul, and start by taking care of yourself. Everything else, all the opportunities, all the right people will come to you. You will be a magnet if you are able to harness all this inner power that we have inside. We are actually magnets. We are manifesting beasts. Like, we can really do it. It's possible. If I did it, you can do it. So if you want details on how I did it, I can actually post more videos. You can like my video if you want. I'm not forcing you to, but if you want, this is my second video, a longer one. I finally got it how to do a longer video, and I know videos soon will be better lighting, better, but no, this is just a trial thing. But I hope you will enjoy the contents that I will be posting more about my readings and about my learnings. How was the step-by-step process of getting out of the 9 to 5, or in our case 7 to 5.